Hello, everyone. Today is Monday, February 28th, 2022. Seplat to acquire Exxon Mobil assets in Nigeria. This article is taken from the Nigerian newspaper, The Guardian. Seplat Energy plc has unveiled its plans to acquire the entire shale capital of Mobil Producing Nigeria Unlimited MPNU from Exxon Mobil Corporation, Delaware, USA, Incorporated. Confirming the deal, Chief Financial Officer Seplat, Emeka Onwuka, said the arrangements have reached advanced stage while completion of the transaction is subject to ministerial consent and other required regulatory approvals. This is seen as the first transaction to be announced since the federal government ratified Petroleum Industry Act, PIA. According to the transaction summary, Seplat Energy Offshore Limited, a wholly owned Nigerian subsidiary of Seplat Energy plc, has entered into a sale and purchase agreement to acquire the entire shale capital of MPNU for a purchase price of 1,283 million plus, which, if my math is correct, is 1,283 million plus, up to 300 million contingent consideration subject to lockbox, working capital, and other adjustments at closing relative to the effective date. The transaction encompasses the acquisition of the entire offshore shallow water business of Exxon Mobil in Nigeria, which is an established high-quality operation with a highly skilled local operating team and a track record of safe operations producing 95,000 of oil per day, I assume barrels, KPOEPD, in 2020, it stated. So at today's prices, that would be $95,000 gross, a little bit more actually, because the price of oil is over $100 per barrel. So almost $100,000 a day just from this company. Seplat said the buy-over does not include Exxon Mobil's deep water assets in Nigeria. It stated that the transaction would create one of the largest independent energy companies on both the Nigerian and London stock exchanges and bolster Seplat Energy's ability to drive increased growth, profitability, and overall stakeholder prosperity. Seplat said the cash consideration payable under the transaction will be funded through a combination of existing cash resources and credit facilities of Seplat Energy and a new $550 million senior term loan facility and $275 million junior off-take facility. Also, a global financing syndicate comprising Nigerian and international banks, as well as commodity trading companies, will aid the deal. According to the agreement, the transaction will not result in any changes to the board of Seplat Energy. The company currently expects the transaction to close in second half of 2022. Commenting on the development, Chairman of Seplat Energy, Dr. Bryant ABC Orgiaco, said, "This is a transformational acquisition for Seplat Energy that strengthens our partnership with the national oil company, the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC Limited, and consummates the spirit of the newly enacted PIA as a significantly larger business with a stronger resource base and greatly enhanced capabilities. we will be better positioned to provide sustainable energy solutions that drive growth and profitability for the benefit of all our stakeholders, particularly our host communities and the wider Nigerian economy. We fully support the aims of the federal government's Decade of Gas, and this acquisition will accelerate our development of Nigeria's gas resources to help achieve a just transition for our rapidly growing country. And so it's just one more way that Nigeria is taking control of its most coveted oil industry, along with the Dangote refineries. Ever since I've been keeping up with the Nigerian economy, Nigerian affairs, which has been over 20 years. I used to really lament how these multinationals, in one instance, Shell, I'll never forget, I won't go into the details, I won't bore you with the details, but how Shell was in Nigeria, and it was obviously making all these billions of dollars, I would assume, while the local inhabitants of Nigeria could only look on in poverty, while this multinational and other multinationals like this one here, who's part of whose company is being bought by Nigerians, while they looked on helplessly. But so it's really nice to see Africa growing as a whole, and in this case, Nigeria.